This episode of the We Like Shooting Show is brought to you by Second Call Defense, Swamp Fox Optics, Black Rhino Concealment, Hackett Equipment, Franklin Armory, Medical Gear Outfitters, and Brownell.
Welcome to the We Like Shooting Show, episode 369. Tonight we'll talk about Cool Fire Trainer, CETME-LC, the XDm Elite, belt feds, 44 Magnum, and more. Our panel tonight, Jerambe Pozderac from River's Edge Tactical in Ohio. Checking in from Colorado, we got Nick Lynch. Checking in from Washington, we've got Savage 1R, the Machine Gun Moses. Aaron Krieger's here. My name is Shawn here.
Oh, I'm not checking in?
Yeah, checking in from Michigan.
Everyone else is checking in. Yeah. So am I just checking out then? Is that what's going on?
Well, probably before everyone else, but...
Done.
Your type 3 diabetes.
Type 3.
What's up, guys?
You know, just doing our thing.
Stuffing things.
What thing is that?
Doing a podcast. I have a bag full of light bulbs here that I'm supposed to replace like 3 days ago around the house.
Oh, yeah?
It'll get done.
Well, so you have a bag of new light bulbs or old light bulbs?
Those are new ones that need to be replaced, old ones that are burnt out.
All right. Let's give a shout out to the people in the chat. The watcher. Dude, this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to come back to that in a second. I don't know what the is going on right now, but so Carlos says, evening, folks. Jamie, yup. Lil Jeep says buffering. Well, when you see this in 5 minutes, we said your name. Jesse B says solid start. Jamie P says all the advertisements. Tyler A says hello from one of your Minnesota cult members. JRK is upset that Savage and Aaron are still alive. Kevin P.
Nothing can kill me.
Happy to be here. And Jamie P. I could use some bulbs. The Ancient One says all hail. So let me tell you a thing that happened today.
I'll tell you something that happened to you today.
What?
You were talking to me, and I was talking to this other guy, and he had this. He had a mask, you know, like the medical mask that we all wear.
Yeah.
But this guy had a huge, glorious beard, right? And I swear to God, that mask covered his entire beard.
Dang, that's a big mask.
I was like, that's amazing. I want that. I need to actually hit him up and be like, where'd you get that mask?
Well, wait a minute. Nick actually has a big, huge mask like that covers his whole beard.
Do you, Nick? I would know. I never see him. I have no idea what Nick even looks like anymore.
Yeah, I have a couple of them. I think 3.
What do you call them?
Beard sacks.
Where did you get your beard sack from?
My mom made them for me.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's... So my mom is currently making me a mask. So remember those shorts I had, the We Like Shooting shorts?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, she's making me a mask out of those.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Yes.
That is good. Is Nick so poor he can't afford a cam? No, Nick has a webcam.
No, I'm too poor.
He has enough money to afford a webcam. He just doesn't have enough money to have lights in his house.
No, I can't afford the webcam service.
Oh.
That's the problem.
You need webcam fluid.
Oh, yeah. Hey, maybe I should check that.
Yeah, that must be it. So here's what had happened.
Oh, you're still going to tell the story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, thanks. Nick F says, nice shirt. United States flag, WLS. So I'm sitting here minding my own business. I go to the bathroom.
I'm wearing that same shirt.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Are you
but
sure?
I'm not going to show you guys.
Dang it.
What shirt are you wearing, Savage? Because last week you were wearing the same shirt.
Different shirt.
Oh.
I'm wearing the same shirt.
All right.
But only because it keeps ending up on the top of my laundry pile when I go to grab shirts out. So it's like, it just happens to be the one I grabbed. Shawn, tell us your story. I want to hear this story, Shawn. But Savage keeps getting us off track.
God damn it, Aaron.
All right. So what had happened was I'm sitting there working. I go to the bathroom. Coffee had kicked in. I drop a deuce. Come back in the office. Go sit down.
Loose or firm?
Firm always.
Okay.
Sit down. And I look up on the security camera, and I see Angel walk into the door to go to the bathroom. And then I see
a women's bathroom.
How far does your security camera go?
I've got a lot of security cameras.
You have one in the bathroom, so you know when someone goes to the bathroom.
Yes. Well, and I also have a waterproof camera in the toilet. So I see her stop at the door, and then I look up and I notice that it had triggered activity like right after I walked in. So I'm like, that's weird. So I see her stop and look down, and I see her pick something up off the floor. She walks back to my office, and I happen to be on the phone. I don't remember. I was doing something because I'm about to move. And she hands me this envelope, and I was all like, I mouth, what's that? And she's like, I don't know, shrugs and goes about her business. I look down, and it's an envelope. And on this envelope is written, let's see, I'll pull it up on the screen here for people who are watching. But it's like written in just some handwriting that scares me a little bit. And all right, I'm pulling it up right now. It's just a normal envelope, but no mail, no nothing. So like it didn't get sent. It was put inside the suite.
Did it have that knife in there?
No, that's my knife. That's my Colt knife from Noble Knife Design. So it says relics of the old Colt. One of these must go with the mask. I will continue the hunt. And I'm like, wow, that's creepy as f-. And then on the back, it's got like a Cthulhu and like a skull.
It looks like someone stepped on a spider, to be honest.
I stepped on a daddy long leg. And I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit creeped out now. So what the hell is this? So then I open it and I see like things that are crusty and burned and look like they have blood on them and medallions and I'm like, okay, well now I've got AIDS. So this is cool. So I start to take them out and we're doing this giveaway in our cult group, which, it was a Cthulhu mask because we've got the gun Colt, and Angel with Valkyrie leather made this freaking amazing Cthulhu mask, which you'll be able to see here next to me. You're watching the video. It's freaking awesome. But this like got delivered today at the same time. So I pull them out, and let me go to a better picture here. So I pull them out, and Nick, what did you call them?
Purity seals.
Yeah, from Warhammer or something, right? So they've got medallions, like wax medallions, and one of them says, I walk the path of violence. I light the fire that burns the darkness. I am the watcher. I will never fail. I shall die where I stand, warrior servant. The other one says, Ave cultus princeps, which basically means hail the cult elders.
That's us, by the way.
Yeah.
Except for Savage.
And then it says a trooper's best weapon is faith in the elders, which I was like, okay, that's pretty freaking cool. And then the other one says cult indominate, which means unconquerable cult. Ave cult, hail the cult, and familia sumus, which means we are family. And I was like, holy this is...
I'm disappointed that one said better to be crippled in body than corrupt in mind.
One of them on the back did say better dead than red.
Yeah. See, dude, I loved Warhammer. And I used to play the role-playing game.
Nice.
So, yeah, and looking at all the old books and stuff, those were some of the cool things that they wrote.
So then I'm like, okay, these are either really awesome or I'm kind of terrified. I don't know which yet. But so I go to my security camera and I see who we're calling the Watcher because it says here, I am the Watcher. I see someone walking across the parking lot with something covering their face and like a big, huge parka on. It's 60 degrees out here today.
Wow, so warm.
Yeah, so then... let's see if I can find the picture. So I see him walk in the building, see him walking down the hall, turns the corner, drops the envelope in the doorway, and leaves. Like, doesn't park in the parking lot because I have cameras on the parking lots. Walks in from one part of the parking lot, walks out from another part of the parking lot. And, like, so I'm kind of, like, freaking out a little bit. I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad that I carry every day and keep knives. But this is the only one that I was able to get a good screen capture. You guys...
What's that on his feet? Is there like Crocs?
It looks like shoes with red laces.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
But now, this is in the chat tonight using that picture as his profile picture. From my cameras. I don't know. It's weird. So do you guys think... is it like a really cool cult thing, or do you guys just think that he wants to wear my skin for his birthday?
I think you're probably pretty well armed where you're at right now, so he better bring his A game.
Yeah,
column A, column B.
Yeah, right. little bit of each. But
remember that one night you got a pizza delivered while the guest was on the show from the guest?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah,
but anyway, I thought that was actually it was scary, but also very cool. So anyway, how was your day?
I slept most of it, actually.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's good. Savage, how was your day?
Good. I got a lot of work done. Got it all off my plate for the day.
Dang.
What was on your plate?
A lot of papers to grade.
Oh, Bummer. Did you do it on time so they don't fire you?
Yes.
Okay.
This time.
Hey,
Have you been spoken to about it at all?
Not about missing time, no. Or turning in things late. Other things, but not that.
Okay. You're getting fired next.
I know, totally.
Dustin says it's a random gun bunny trying to promote their gram. No. We played that game. Never mind.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome, though, right?
I'm like, send DMs to Aaron.
Do it. Make it happen. But I'm just going to ask for so.
Well, yeah, just
prepare yourself.
Hold on a second. If you're not starting with, like, don't even try.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like ground level.
Yeah, like, just assume that that's the first thing you need to send, and Aaron will ask for what he wants from there.
Right. I mean, that is like your opening gambit right there. That's what it needs to be.
Nick, how about you? How's your day?
Alrighty.
What?
You're muted, Nick.
Good talk.
He might already be pooping.
Yeah, he's already taken it.
Okay, the camera's not on. Just take it with you.
I know. Are you afraid we're going to hear, like, someone pouring water in a toilet? Jeremy, what's up, man?
Nada,
No baby yet, huh?
not yet.
Any time, though, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's she's due the 12th, but it's pretty much any time at this point.
Nice. Do you hope it's during the day or at night?
During the day. I hope we wake up, go to the hospital. She squirts it out in 20 minutes, and then we're pretty much off and running.
Very nice.
Instead of 32 hours in labor like the first time, and then giving birth at 5 o'clock in the morning. But that's not how my life pans out, so it's not going to happen.
So, Shawn shared this picture of Jerambe and his brother and his mother and some other dude.
Only inside our personal group. I don't.
Right. With us. And I looked at that picture and it clicked in my head. It looks like a modern day detective show, Simon and Simon. Do you remember that show?
I do, actually.
Yeah. One was this yuppie brother and the other one was this country guy. And that's Jeremy and his other brother. And they would, you guys should be detectives. It would be the perfect show.
What do you think, Jeremy?
No.
No.
Oh, man.
I think that's fucking dumb.
I would hire you just to watch your antics.
I would only
Find
because
this lost dog that I don't own or even know about.
Only because I know that those brothers literally stood up in the middle of a packed restaurant and told Jeremy to go himself and walked out during dinner
and flipped me off.
Yeah, in a packed restaurant, just
yeah, was go yourself, flip me off, and walked out of the restaurant. And I was and I was paying for lunch, man.
Well, we know that you ate all three, so it's not a big deal.
Oh, God.
They're as big as I am.
I know they are, but you always eat half of our lunch too. So,
are you going to eat that, dude? It's just
it's in my hand. Good. It's in my hand, going towards my mouth. Yes, I'm going to eat it.
Yeah. Have I ever left anything on my plate? No. Why even bother asking?
You guys may notice that we don't have a guest for the second week in a row, and we're just trying something new. We are going to have guests, but a lot of people didn't love the guest portion, so I figured we'd just shoot the amongst ourselves.
It was my least favorite part.
Yeah, I know. So let us know. I do want to know. Send us a message on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and let us know. Guests, no guests, half and half. I don't know. We'll shoot. This is we like shooting. We do what we want.
Isn't a half something else?
I don't know, but you can report back after you find it.
Jeremy?
Huh?
Nothing.
I would like to do a call-in show. They're demanding call-in shows, but God, we don't get questions.
I don't want to hear from you either. I don't want to hear from guests. I don't want to hear from you either.
All right, can we do it right now?
Bunch of whiny.
Do it right now.
Asking dumb questions and telling old tired jokes, man.
Skinny Medic says, figured you were going out of business.
So, speaking of, have you guys watched the show The Boys?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Great show.
I'm so angry about that show because they're just once a week. It's got to be, I want to binge that. I want it all right now. Feed me.
Oh, yeah, that pissed me off the second season they released, and I'm like, you.
Exactly. I'm if I can't binge it, I'm not interested.
Yeah, it's so hard because
you can just wait. But
yeah. I'm going to watch it eventually, but they're not going to get any of the ratings, any of the statistics, and maybe the show gets canceled because enough people don't watch it. You, Netflix changed the game. I want shipped and at my door within 48 hours, and I want all seasons all at once. And if you don't give me that, you can yourself.
Exactly. Because
did you know Netflix
good show.
still ships DVDs?
Yeah, dude.
No.
Yeah,
Really?
they have 2 million DVD only customers still.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I used to do the DVD service when it first came out. Man.
Who has a DVD player?
I have a DVD player.
I have an Xbox.
Why?
I have both. I have a DVD
I have an
player
Xbox.
and an Xbox. Why do I have a DVD player? I also have a DVD player built into my car. Just saying.
Yeah. So Jesse says 50-50. I think that's probably about where we'll be. Maybe we'll have guests every week. I don't know. I just didn't feel like booking anybody. I wanted to shoot with you guys.
I'm waiting for The Mandalorian season 2.
Dude,
Yes.
And guess
But
what?
that delivers once a week too. It's not all.
Yeah, but that's like Disney. Disney's just doing that.
WLS Ancient One, I still get DVDs to rip to my server. Okay, that makes sense. And I appreciate that. Because that's how we Heath
that's how I watch most of my movies.
Bet you Shawn watched Cuties and left a stellar review. No.
So that's a show on Netflix, from what I understand, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's about kids?
I guess. I haven't watched it. I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, French people are f***ing weird.
Yeah, not going to watch it. I think it's perverse.
Bunch of cheese-eating surrender monkeys.
That's what's up.
You know, if it wasn't for the French, though, we wouldn't have the United States.
Will says, what is this show about? It's about whatever we want it to be about. It's a podcast.
It's a podcast about a podcast.
Yeah.
So, Shawn, tell me about that mask next to you, dude.
Oh, yeah. So this one, so Mile High Angel, she does Valkyrie leather, and she makes like leather and masks and all kinds of other stuff. And she made this one. It's a Cthulhu mask, like full harness and everything. And
It's so f***ing cool.
Yeah.
Like, is it green even?
yeah, and like super
Wow.
amazing dye job. But we gave it away in the Gun Cult. So the guncult.com is where you can join, and she does stuff like that occasionally in there, which is pretty awesome.
I won that. I would, like I keep saying, I would have put shaving cream that would shoot out the tentacles of the face.
Someone mentioned putting a straw through one of the tentacles so you could drink through it.
That'd be pretty funny.
Or shoot whipped cream out of it and stuff, and like make a movie.
Yeah. Oh man.
Tentacles.
They in the chat they're talking about Yellowstone. I just started watching that. I'm on like episode 6, and it is so freaking good.
What
What the hell is Yellowstone about?
Yeah, is it on Amazon Prime?
No, it's on like
You got to pay
NBC.
for it though. It's not on anything.
Well, I have the Peacock streaming service, so it's on there.
Okay, so what is it?
Is that?
It's starring Kevin Costner, and it's about Nick. Actually, you would love this. It's about like land, and it's like about the Montana mafia almost, like ranchers, and there's this family of ranchers, and they're kind of like the Montana mafia, but I don't know, decent people. Well, no, they're not really decent people, but it is really cool. So anyway, I don't know. I really like it. It's freaking amazing. Angel and I are watching it now, but anyway, that is that mask, and Valkyrie leather is where you can find her. She's got an awesome Etsy shop, and you can find it on Instagram at Mile High Angel.
Seriously, that's like you buy that and you've got a Halloween costume for the next 25, 30 years.
Yeah, because it's leather. Like, it doesn't wear out.
Yeah.
It just gets
and
better.
when the apocalypse happens, you know, that's the guy you're afraid of when he walks in the bar wearing that.
Exactly. Like during the f***ing Boogaloo, just imagine getting smoked right after you hear like tentacles flopping on the floor, and then turn around and see me wearing this in a dark robe.
And then you sound like Zoidberg. Why not me?
Standing in my foyer getting your cheeks clapped by Cthulhu.
That sounds terrible. So I'm building a wall around my section of the chicken run.
I'm building a meat dragon.
Gross.
I need orphan meat because not any meat will do.
Okay.
That makes sense. I mean, what it's got to be pure, and orphan meat is the purest. Not gonna lie.
It's not the purest, but it is the best quality at the cheapest price.
It's like the veal of children, orphans.
So you're building something around chickens.
Yeah, so like the northwest side of the coop was where the wind blows in the wintertime. So I'm building like this wall to protect them when they go out in their run area, so they don't get like frozen. And I'm using pallets. It's pretty interesting how it's going to turn out.
Pallets are fun to build with.
Mm-hmm. They are. I'm enjoying it.
I made a table out of pallets.
Did you?
I did.
Wow, that sounds
One time,
poor.
I disassembled a bunch of pallets and I built a pallet.
A pellet?
A pallet.
Oh,
One big pallet out of all the lesser pallets.
Yeah. Hey, let's
One time I took a bunch of pallets and burned them.
right.
I made a fire.
Oh,
That sounds fun, too.
Nick, we were talking about Yellowstone. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I heard you talking about it. I have
okay.
not seen it.
Dude, by the way, like I now want to visit Montana because, oh my God, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful,
It
Montana,
is a very pretty place.
especially Swan Valley.
I don't want it. No.
Is that actually filmed in Montana?
I don't know. I assumed so. God, Hollywood always tricking me.
it's probably
I
filmed
imagine-
in Canada.
Yeah, a lot of them film in Canada because it's cheaper, I guess.
That makes
Looks
sense.
like it looks the same.
Well, Canada's beautiful.
It
Canada
is.
is beautiful.
All right,
It's America light.
let's talk about some gun stuff. I don't know if you guys have been tracking, but so we hired a WLS deal bro.
I don't know what that even means.
What?
Well, we hired a guy to do affiliate marketing, and basically he's out there scouring for deals to show our listeners every single day.
How's that working out?
It's actually going really great, and he's finding deals. This morning, I saw that he posted a deal for 9mm ammo, so I immediately went to the Facebook page, clicked the link, and I bought 600 rounds of 9mm.
So you bought all the 9mm that was available.
So anyway,
Now none of our listeners can get any.
Well, I like how you hired somebody to be our find deals.
dude,
Can you give them to us 10 minutes before you post them?
exactly. Deal bro. If
you
you,
f***ing poor, get your own deal, bro.
exactly. But I was like, holy, it's actually in stock. I don't know like what he's doing. But yeah, he literally is going out there finding cool every single day, which brings me to, have any of you guys tried to buy ammo lately?
No.
I just bought a bunch.
As a dealer?
No, not as a dealer.
You just bought a bunch. Where'd you get it?
I bought, I got some gorilla ammo.
Okay, yeah, he posted links to a bunch of that was in stock.
And I got, crafted ballistics.
Okay, I didn't even know they made ammo. I thought they just made like ammo that was expanded, like hollow point bullets, and they put them in resin or something.
Whatever. I got 1,500 rounds of 45 for only it's 50 cents a round instead of like 40 cents a round. So like, whoop you can do.
Yeah, that did you buy that gorilla ammo that was on the page? It was like, I don't know, it was like $1.30 a round or something.
No.
But it was self-defense ammo, so it was like pretty reasonable. I mean, normally
it was 55 grain hollow points.
Yeah.
I think I talked about it last week.
the full copper jacket.
Yeah, I think I got 300 rounds for or 400 rounds for $300 or 300 rounds for $400. I don't remember.
Yeah. Crafted Ballistics is bullet art. I didn't even know they made or sold ammo. Either way, what about the rest of you guys?
No, man.
No, we don't have
I didn't realize.
Aaron or Jerambe money.
Oh, dude. Well, yeah. So I bought it for reviews because it's for reviews. And like, honestly, I ended up paying like 60 cents a round for 9mm, which is absolutely outrageous, but like I can't shut down reviews. Like we have to literally do the thing that puts food on the table. So like, got to buy them, but it is freaking insane. And anytime the deal bro actually posted on the website, it's sold out in like 10 minutes. So I guess what I'm trying to say is go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/WeLikeShooting, and click the notify thing so you constantly get notified. But he's posting ammo deals pretty much every day, gun deals, all kinds of other stuff. But man, it is crazy. I cannot believe the industry right now. It's Aaron asked me for a barrel earlier. I was like, no, I'm not asking anybody for anything. Like they're making stuff as fast as they can just to send it out as quick as people buy it.
It looks like I got the barrel, so we're good.
Okay, good. From the person that I told you?
Yeah.
Which happens to be Alex from Polymer 80.
Yes. Good people over at Polymer 80.
Yes, sir. So yeah, the supplies are absolutely insane. And Jerambe, are you able to buy as a dealer, or is it just kind of?
No, I have to wait for an allocation, really. And I would like, normally speaking, if I just wanted ammo, I just take home ammo. But I like money.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And I don't have a lot of like people are like, wow, the guns and the ammo. Like when I do get ammo or I do get guns, and it's not $10 for a box of 9mm. They're like, well, I'm like, well, my price did go up a little bit, but now instead of selling, I don't know, 15 cases a week, I'm selling 1 case every month.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's all I can get in. And if you gave me 40,000 rounds of ammo, I could sell it tomorrow.
Oh, for sure.
It would be gone like that. And that's without internet sales or anything. That's just my local community.
Yeah, it's freaking insane.
Who's Beth?
From the show Yellowstone.
Yeah, I'm looking at pictures right now.
All right, hold on. I got to find this out.
Oh, and they're fully bared.
Google that now.
They're fully bared in the show.
I can't find
Are
it.
they? Oh.
So there's Gunbroker has plenty. Jesus. If I buy ammo on Gunbroker, someone just punch me in the face. But I might. We'll see. So let me ask you guys this. There's several different kind of gun owners, right? There's like the gun owners that don't really give a shit. They buy a gun because they think someday they may need it. They don't get training. They don't go to the range. They just have it and it sits there until one day, if they ever need it, they can fumble around with it and hopefully do what they need to do. Then there's people who like buy guns and go to the range and plink and shoot and just have fun with their buddies and stuff like that. And then, the other type is, people who actually do go out and train, people who take training classes, people who like go practice and, try to get better at the craft and do all those kinds of things. But like, what do you think about, what are some of the best ways that you guys know for the people who actually care to go practice? Like, clearly we know dry fire is a thing, but do you guys have any things that you normally do, or do any of you even actually practice or dry fire practice or anything? Jeremy, starting with you.
I dry fire practice sometimes, but probably not as much as a lot of people do. But I'm at a range like most days,
Mm-hmm.
so in a normal I shoot constantly because there's a gun range right there.
Yeah, like 15 feet away from where you sit.
Right. 25 feet from my desk, I can go shoot machine guns if I want to. And we have the simulator as well. So if you want to talk about dry fire practice with actual results, simulators are cool as
They are. But
you would think I'd be selling a lot more hours on the simulator right now with ammo being so expensive, but here we are. I wish I could get out and do more shooting drills outside where I had more like, a wider array of targets, like a pepper popper course or, a steel challenge or kind of setup. Like I wish I could do that more, because doing that in my range, the way it's set up just is kind of dumb.
yeah. I mean, well, actually, I don't know. I've done some good training inside. You can still only shoot one direction, but I've actually shot some USPSA matches inside
Great
that were
band,
fun.
by the way. Like one of the greatest bands.
The band? I love the night they drove Old Dixie down.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of One Direction.
Oh, yeah.
The problem is if I start shooting steel plates in my gun range, I'm going to have to sweep bullets off the floor instead of them going into the trap.
Well, you're going to, or your employees are going to?
I mean, it's still a thing that's going to have to happen.
I'm sure
I guess it's cheaper if he does it because then he doesn't have to pay his employees.
Well, he's paying them anyway. Might as well have them busting their ass for something stupid.
True. Instead of just standing around talking about
Yes, I am all about just abusing my staff.
Jeremy loves money so much he even charges himself for range time.
By the hour.
Well, that's kind of like us. We hire the deal bro who posts the deals that we then go sell them out of and then have to pay him and buy the ammo ourselves.
It's a weird circle that we live in.
No, actually, as this is the first time I've even been able to catch any, which I don't know. Maybe that means it's getting a little bit better. But yeah, Jeremy, I agree. Like going out, being able
he doesn't have to pay range fees. I had to pay the biggest range fee.
yeah,
Don't
his
yourself.
his range fee
range.
His range fee was $1 million. Call me when you get that. So Savage, I don't know.
Don't forget the reoccurring costs.
Right. Right. Savage. So which kind of shooter are you, and what do you do, if anything?
Well, for the most part, I dry fire. Like I'll when I got some free time alone, I'll just have my television up, and I'll make sure I have a firearm with no magazine in the mag well, and I'll just practice taking shots at the people on the screen. Other than that, though, I've got a reloading setup, so I've got a bunch of primed brass. So all I really got to do is drop the bullets and powder and bullets, and then run a bunch through. I got 100 rounds, and I'll go out to the range.
Nice. Aaron, what about you? What kind are you, and kind of what do you do, if anything?
I'm just basically dry firing at this point. And
are we all being honest though? Like, we're actually dry firing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I use I use this all the time.
Nice. Okay, cool.
It's next to me, and I have pictures all around my room, and I just pick a spot and pick a kid that I don't like that day and light them up.
Perfect.
I gotta get some live target training in.
Jeez.
What?
Live target training?
Yeah, there's a bunch of communists I hear.
Yeah, that's what I thought you
burning
meant.
cities down.
That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah, but it's not your city. What do you care?
I've also got this picture over here that my daughter made. It's got like a bunch of unicorns and stuff on it. So I'll use that with my.
I'll live fire that.
Right.
See that picture over there with the unicorns? Yeah, I'll take shots.
Your kid made that picture?
Well, I mean, it's like they got stickers and that they put on.
Oh yeah, it's good.
So what I don't understand is like, how come you can move your camera, but your mic is so far away from your face that when you talk,
it's not so far. It's right there.
Okay, now we can hear you.
Yeah,
it's right there.
You should try it on your chest, bro.
Oh God, no, don't, Aaron.
How's that, Jeremy? You like that?
You gotta take it off the fucking arm. I got an arm too. It's right fucking here, but that's pointless because it's all the way over there, and then you couldn't fucking hear me.
Okay, I'll just do this from now on.
Interesting.
Perfect. I love it. But hold on. Before we go to Nick, I want to do something real quick, and that's talk about Black Rhino concealment. All right. So yes, Black Rhino concealment. A couple things. They make holsters. They make mag pouches. They make them extremely well. They work extremely well. Actually, mine's in my waist, so I'm not going to pull it out. But they also can print whatever you want on your holster, which is pretty awesome. So they'll print like WLS logos. They'll print like whatever you want. Give them a call. And if you have flashlights, if you have comps, if you have whatever, they will make holsters to fit them. And they have most of the stuff in-house. So occasionally you'll get something that they don't have, and you can send your gun, or they'll even go out and try to get it. But it's only happened to me once, and it was for something that no one had. Like, it was a thing that didn't exist. But yeah, they are awesome. You can find out more at blackrhinoconcealment.com. Use coupon code WLSMOFO, and that will save you money. Okay, Nick, which kind of shooter are you, and are you doing any practicing? If so, what?
I mean, up until the winter, I was shooting pretty frequently, going to the range once a week at least with you. Mm-hmm. And then we were taking a lot of classes and stuff previous to that. But ever since winter, I have only been to the range a couple of times. I've not been doing a whole lot of shooting. Then with stuff getting all crazy, I'm kind of down on my ammo supply to like where I don't want to go anymore, or go much lower without restocking first. But of course, that's expensive at the moment.
Totally, man.
So just like everybody else has said, I've been doing some dry fire. I've been doing a lot lately, especially because I got that mount that I talked about last week on the GP100. Mm-hmm. So I've been playing with that just constantly.
Yeah.
I keep it on the coffee table, and then I shoot the TV. And then a couple of times people have come with like to drop off Amazon packages or whatever. So it'll be like UPS or Amazon or, whatever. And I don't really think about it. And I go open the door and talk to them and get the package. And then they leave, and I close the door and turn around, and there's like a big silver revolver laying in the middle of the coffee table. And I'm like, I should probably do something with that.
If they can't take a joke.
Okay.
But you guys are all way better than me. Like I figured everyone would be like, no, I don't really dry fire as much as I need to. I don't dry fire at all. And I need to fix it.
Ammo, and you go to the range a lot more than all of the rest of us, except for maybe
True.
Jeremy.
I go at the very minimum once a week to go film. And when I am at the range, we are filming reviews, but I do actually practice manipulation on all the different platforms that we do. I practice just manual of arms on everything. I practice reloads. I practice accuracy, and it's all in the name of doing, the video reviews, but I try to get as much out of it as I can. So I shoot live fire a ton, and I don't dry fire at all, and it kind of sucks. And especially now that ammo's kind of dried up, because now I'm, doing 22 LR mini revolvers and 308 rifles, because I've got a bunch of that still, and just weird calibers. So I'm not getting to shoot any 9mm lately, but yeah, I definitely go, and when we're doing reviews, I'm trying to be accurate, right? Because we're videotaping we're recording. So I'm definitely trying to do well, so I don't look like a in the videos, which I guess is kind of a happy accident. But man, I haven't been to train, like Kanawha's tactical group. That's where we train most of the time here in Colorado. I haven't been to train in months, and I really need to. I really want to. I miss it.
I miss you.
That's weird. When was the last time any of you guys took a training class?
When I was over there in Colorado.
So 2 Christmases ago.
Yeah.
That was fun, Savage. I miss you.
Dude.
Oh, wait. Okay. So I'm weird, but it's okay for you. So this is fucking the shit I talk about all the time.
Are we getting a rage quit?
Oh, wait. That's
Dude, I'm getting pretty excited because I got a listener who's going to come and visit me. Jonathan Rusnack's coming with his wife in a couple weeks.
Nice. I just truly thought he was gay, so this is awesome.
Yeah, he's totally married.
Oh, that's cool. To a chick?
Yes.
Okay. No, that's cool. No, that's awesome, man.
like a dude chick or a girl chick?
They actually...
Yes.
They had a WLS. They had a WLS range day here.
Well, they did.
Like 2 Sundays ago, but it was on the 20th, actually, but that was my daughter's birthday, so I couldn't make it. But yeah, I definitely want to go to the next one. I really want to get out and train. I really miss, just practicing the practical application of tactics and, shot order and making decisions quickly and just honestly trying to shoot the best I can as fast as I can. Nick, I think you and I trained the last time together, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It's when we took out that PSA to a carbine class. So we built the PSA and then took it to a carbine course to see how it'd go. It did pretty well. We actually never could even post those videos because it was right after YouTube kind of banned any kind of instructional videos. And the whole videos were like putting together the lower, putting together the upper, going and training with it. Yeah, so we still got them. I'll put them... I'm telling you right now, we're going to be posting on Full 30 a lot coming up.
Oh,
so
really?
I'll probably put that stuff there.
Full 30? They finally let us in?
Well, they would have let us in years ago. I just wasn't a real fan of the way they ran things, so we chose not to do it. But it's now under new ownership, I guess.
No.
And it just so happens that one of our buddies is the guy running things. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, I've actually been beta testing some stuff, and it's looking pretty good.
That's so weird because I've been...
You never tell us anything, Shawn. Jesus Christ.
I've been stuff.
Oh, no, that's different from beta testing.
It's the same thing. Same thing.
Oh, man. But yeah, practice, I think, is important. Like, what about you guys who are listening? You guys getting any practice in? Are you... Oh, my mailman. I think I told this story already. He came in. He's like, do you know where to get any ammo? I've got a membership at a local range, but I can't get any ammo anywhere, so I'm just going to cancel my membership. I'm like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, Jeremy, we've heard this story before.
Yeah, I know. But it's just exactly like that. I was like, just, wait, go practice. If you do go, you've got a membership, so it's not like it costs you anything. Just go shoot 10 rounds. But it's pretty nuts, man. I don't still remember. I don't know. I still don't know when things are going to get better.
I don't either. But, on the grand scheme of things, it's okay.
It is. It's okay.
We will figure this out.
We will. We're going to figure it out, Aaron. Aaron, everything's going to be okay, buddy.
It will be. And I'm okay with it. But even if it doesn't become okay, I'm okay with that too.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're just okay with everything.
I am okay with everything.
What if I just wanted to punch you in the face?
Dude, to be you. You know what I'm saying?
You would be okay with that?
Yeah.
No retaliation?
Yeah, I would be upset. I'd probably want to punch you back.
Yeah?
But I understand why you did it.
Would you?
Yeah, because I'm me.
I'm not going to punch you in the face, Aaron.
Why would you punch me in the face, Shawn?
I'm not going to.
Well, please don't.
All right. Well, that'll do. Let's move into the show. All right. Yeah, that's just like straight pornography right there.
I just got beat by Team Rocket. They're a bunch of.
Oh man, that stinks. So now I want to talk about Swamp Fox Optics. Playing on the screen right now, I actually have a video of the Tri-Hawk. Did you guys see that?
Try hard.
No, it's the Tri-Hawk. So remember we talked about the blade that came out, and it was like a 1X prism sight, 1X all the time. So this is the Tri-Hawk. It's bigger, it's bulkier, it's a 3X all the time prism sight, which means that it's lit, but it also has an etched reticle. And it is a prism sight, so if red dots mess with you with an astigmatism, you can see on the video that the eye relief is, I think he said it was similar to an ACOG, almost identical, in fact. But, yeah, we took it out to the range, shot it on 5.56, shot it on the CETME in 308, and it was actually pretty awesome. I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to, and it worked well. I was able to hit out to reasonable range, again, 3X all the time. And they've got all kinds of other optics as well, so go check them out. swampfoxoptics.com, and the coupon code is WLS is life, and that'll save you 21%. 4%ers love it, and that'll be all that we have there.
Every time you play that, my brain goes, I was a highwayman.
Wait.
Along the coach roads, I did ride.
Yep.
Really?
Because it literally sounds like the beat in that song.
Okay, hold on.
Very much so, yeah.
I'm going to play it right now. Let me hear it.
Along the coach roads I did ride, with sword and pistol by my side.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I like
nice
it.
Catch.
I like it. Good job, Jeremy. This brings us to Gear Chat, where we talk about stuff that we have, stuff that we want, stuff that we need. I haven't said that in a long time. Savage, what do you want to talk about?
Oh my God! It's hold on a second. So for me, I saw this today.
Wait, Savage.
Yes.
Do you know where your mic is?
Please.
Yes, Aaron, I know where my mic is.
You know, it'd be great.
Use it.
You know, it'd be great.
And you use it.
Is if you didn't grab it and make the springs really loud and then drag it to your mouth and then scream in it.
Yes.
But hey, look, we can't have everything we want.
No, we can't, Aaron. So I saw this today as I was browsing on Reddit, and this blew my mind. So in England, they have, or the UK, they have a lot of very restrictive gun laws. And they're very specifically written gun laws. And the great part about very specifically written gun laws is if you create a gun that adheres to everything but over everything at the same time, then it's awesome. And that's where this comes from. So this is a belt-fed bullpup lever action rifle chambered in .44 Magnum. How awesome is that? So what they did is they took a Ruger 96-44. They removed the stock and lever, and they obviously shifted the action and the barrel backwards. They kind of created an HK G11-ish type bullpup chassis for it, and they made a linkage, a transfer bar between the front the new lever action and the rear lever action, and a new trigger linkage as well. And then the guy made a belt-fed loading mechanism, and the belt is actually 3D printed, so the bullets just snap into the belt. It's just so cool. And then he can just sit there all day, as long as the belt is, as much ammo as you have, you can just sit there, rack it, clack, rack it, bang, rack it, bang, rack it, bang. And it is glorious. It's perfectly legal for all of the UK, according to their gun laws, but it's ridiculous. I mean, can you imagine 44? I mean, Ruger, what was it, 96?
96-44, which I hope we talk about later, lever guns and Ruger, but
we will.
Yes, we will. We absolutely will.
So I'm hoping because this, the old Ruger 96s.
Yes. Yes.
Let him finish, because I want to know.
Yeah, well, it sounds like Savage is about to finish.
Okay, I'm done.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
a lot of cool things coming.
What are you excited for, Jeremy?
We'll talk about it. It's one of the news stories. By the way, that video comes from ADF Projects and Designs on YouTube.
That guy deserves a standing ovation for what he put together. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
It's kind of cool. I'm actually into it.
Because, in the worst case scenario, all the gun laws get put into place. This would actually beat all of that. Like, if they wanted to have the same laws as UK, we'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure. I see
44 mag. Come on.
I see Clovertac watching. I saw you had some podcasts that you were kind of switching up things. If you're ever looking for guests, let us know, man.
What?
Yeah, I got an email, and he was kind of just reorganizing all of his podcasts and stuff. Thought it was cool. Savage, that is cool.
I don't know, man. The whole lever action looks weird in this configuration because it sets onto a pistol grip versus against the stock. It seems like it's a
short throw. It's a very short throw.
Right, but every time you throw it, you have to take your hand off the grip.
Well, the same thing happens when you do normal lever action. I mean, it's just up here instead of it's just here instead of up here.
Have you ever seen a volcanic, Aaron?
I have not.
A volcanic
pistol.
Let's see. Here we go.
It looks like a lever action. Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. Okay. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
One. They didn't work because they used they used rocket ball. It was a caseless cartridge. Basically, the bullet was like a cone, and it was hollow bodied, and you put the powder up in it and the primer in the back of it.
Oh, interesting. I like
rocket ball was actually my nickname.
Work. No rim, no. Poor manufacturing, poor quality control. It was utter garbage. But the people who worked on the volcanic pistol, the people who worked on it, you might know some of the names. Names like Henry and Wesson and Smith and.
They all kind of started there, basically.
Yeah, they didn't all start there, but the Henry worked on the volcanic. I know Henry did. I'm pretty sure Wesson did. But the technology that Henry was developing during his time with the volcanic was directly used in the 1860 Yellow Boy, the original Henry, that damn Yankee rifle.
So, for me, that's very interesting, by the way, Jeremy. But for me, if the throw was at the front with the vertical, where the vertical grip is, then that would be. I would say, okay, that makes sense. But where it's located now, I'm not a huge fan.
But okay, the only place you could have it. You mean you
could have it literally anywhere.
Oh, on your offhand, on your non-firing hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a pump shotgun.
That would make sense.
Okay.
That would make sense.
Yeah, like a pump shotgun. It's like the same motion, basically.
Yeah, so you'd have it, and you'd just be like this. You shoot. Here's my camera. You shoot.
No, that's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Yeah. I don't hate that, actually.
Then I would be like, this is the most amazing thing. It's just current location. I don't think. I mean, obviously you'd get used to it eventually, but for me, it's just.
If you've shot any lever action gun before, you would get used to it very easily.
Right. Just right at this current moment in time, because
It could be better, though.
with the lever action gun, when you pull that lever, I guess you open your hand up and bring it off, but it's more there. I don't know. To me, again, front would be better. Your left hand lever pull versus a right hand lever pull.
Yeah, that makes sense. Either way, it's pretty cool. Nick, I was shocked. I say shocked at what you put in the notes today. Tell us what's going down.
Oh, just because I put it in there doesn't mean I like it.
Okay, good. Oh, thank God. Tell us what it is.
So there's the new XDM. It's the XDm Elite.
Where's the grip zone?
They've made some changes. It's got a flat face trigger. The beaver tail is extended out a little bit. It's got like the, or not the beaver tail, the grip safety is shaped sort of like the hump that you'd see on a 1911 beaver tail.
Mm-hmm.
And the most interesting thing to me in there was the magwell. Oh man, excuse me, I had a hiccup there. The magwell. Some of them are going to come with a removable magwell. You can pop it off somehow and use, like the extended mags with the sleeve, like a lot of XDs have offered. But that magwell mechanism is kind of interesting to me.
Yeah, that is interesting.
So do you like it? Do you like it, Nick? Do you want one?
No, I literally said at the beginning that I put it in, not necessarily because I wanted it. It was just a new thing to talk about.
Yeah, so that's why I was asking.
So
if you can confirm.
Is this the Glock 19 size competitor? Because they have the Hellcat and it's pretty good.
It's not 19 sized.
This is a little shorter, isn't it?
Yeah, the 19 is a 4.2. This is a 3.8. So, what?
3.8 inch barrel. So, yeah, I think it's like shorter.
God, you are cutting out like a.
Yeah. I am.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm really glad, actually, that they've gotten rid of
this might be more like Glock 26.
Yeah. I'm really glad that they've gotten rid of all the nonsense like grip zone and all that dumb.
How do I know where to hold it?
Okay.
Har. I really like the full size XDM Elites.
Yeah, I know Jerambe. I know you're a Springfield guy, or not a Springfield guy, but you've carried that stuff before.
Yeah, I still have two XDs and an XDM. I got an XDM 5 1/4 inch, and I got an XD9 and an XD 45, both 5 inch. But with the new XDM Elites with the suppressor height sights and the RMR cut and the threaded barrel and those flat triggers are pretty sweet, dude.
Yeah, I was
I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty nice. And anybody that about a grip safety or doesn't want it, there's kits out there to just abandon that altogether.
Yeah, called duct tape.
Well, not even that. If you know what you're doing, you just a little bit of filing and it doesn't work anymore. My XDM competition, the grip safety doesn't work. And I've never had bad service with Springfield customer service.
Take them apart.
I think it was just a pun. He said Springfield's customer service should be the gripe zone. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want this, but I know some people do. I know, dude, every time I post something about the Hellcat or the Apex trigger for the Hellcat, I got to deal with comments about Springfield. Yeah, wouldn't shoot their gun with Aaron's and just yeah. I'm like, dude, I get it. I'm not telling you to buy a Springfield. We have one.
I would just shoot Aaron in the.
I shot it, and this is my opinion of it. I don't care if you buy it. Crudity for crudity's sake.
Wait. You guys are talking about shoot me in the. I say with your mouth and not on the crude one.
I was talking to both of you.
He didn't say anything about shooting you in the. He said, shoot the gun with your.
Yeah.
No. Jerambe said.
And then I said, shoot him. Hey, look at my arm. Look at my arm over here.
I think it was on.
What do we got going on over here?
Looks like Peroni's to me. Crudity for crudity. Yes. Oh God. Yeah. So what I wanted to talk about is a little bit relevant to what we were talking about earlier, and it's called the Cool Fire Trainer. Oh God. No, I'm just kidding.
Are you okay?
Desktop. So what it is basically a CO2 trainer. It has a laser in it, so you can use it with some of the different stuff. And let me explain. So this is just a normal. This is a normal everyday M&P 9 Pro, right? 5-inch barrel, long slide, and what Cool Fire Trainer is, it's a barrel insert that has a laser on the end of it, and you fill it with CO2, and it allows you to shoot your gun, the one that you have all your holsters for, the one that everything, and it allows you to shoot it and have actual real recoil. It is pretty awesome. I think they're about $300 for the entire set, which comes with a bunch of different things like the laser, the actual barrel insert, the CO2 cartridges and nozzle that you need to refill it.
Have you tried to huff it?
No.
Good. Yes, CO2.
I don't want to walk on sunshine.
Whoa!
Exactly. But it's kind of cool. I had problems with it, and it turned out like I got in touch with their support, and just kind of worked it out. And then they told me like it should have 3 grams of CO2 in it, which equals a little bit more than a full size magazine in an M&P. So about 18 to 20 shots, depending. So it comes with the barrel, the laser. It comes with an insert for your actual magazine, so you can use your magazines to do. So normally, if the magazine's empty, the slide's going to lock back. But that insert just inserts like a normal round and sits there, and it's flat, but it keeps it from locking the slide back. And
so basically, they have a follower that just doesn't go all the way up.
Yeah, exactly. So
How many rounds can you shoot with that?
About 18 to 20, just kind of depending on the temperature and all that good stuff.
Then you have to refill it with the CO2?
Yep. And to refill it, you basically just take off the laser, which just unscrews from the tip. And
just the tip?
Yep. And then you insert the CO2. I usually count to about 10. And then you can hear it pop off.
Ooh. It seems so realistic. That's exactly how I load my guns.
Well, yeah, if it's a muzzle loader, it's the best training possible. And then you're good to go. And I love the fact that it's your gun. Like, it can be the gun that you carry. They make them for Glocks, M&Ps, all kinds of other stuff.
Canics?
VP9 for sure. Let's see.
They probably don't do Canics.
I'm going to go to the build a system right here on their webpage. 19 and 1911 clones, 2011s, Canic.
Oh, Canic! Oh my God!
Yep.
Now I kind of want one.
So if we were building the option for the Canic, TP9 SFX.
Yeah, I've got one. Yep.
We could do the paintball adapter.
Will it shoot paintballs?
You have to add the laser, but you can also get IR lasers. And then you can add CO2 if you want it. Striker tips, I recommend them because they do wear out.
I wonder if my stimulator would pick up the IR lasers.
So it does. Like, so I was going to talk about. So I'm actually going to throw a Mantis X on this, which is the one that shows you like how you're shooting, and then I'm going to use it with the Laser X app, which basically you can set up a phone, a tablet, a webcam, whatever, paint anything as a target that the camera can see, and you'll be good to go. So if I fully load for Savage's Canic, it's $468.
Woo!
However,
howbeiver,
it's pretty freaking cool, man. And they've got it for a lot of different guns. Their support was actually great. It turned out that the CO2 that I had, apparently something was wrong, or I don't know, maybe I had the nozzle on wrong, but it was not putting in the correct amount. So I literally was taking the barrel out, empty, weighing it, filling it with CO2 to weigh it again, and finally got about 2.8 grams of CO2 in there. But before that, I had much less. And I think it's freaking awesome. It's pricey, without question. It's expensive, but I mean, right now, look, it's not like you're spending your money on ammo. So maybe this is a thing that could help you down the road. And it's real recoil. It does actually come, I'm sorry, with guide rod and recoil spring, because you want it. I guess it's a little bit less, but it feels like real recoil. It's the closest I've ever come. And like I said, it comes with 2 of the mag inserts. so you can actually practice your reloads and whatnot. But that I'm out now. So probably about 20 shot. How cold does it get? It actually shoots a little bit of snow out, and I'm touching it right now after I just.
Whoa! That thing shoots out cocaine.
I wish.
It shoots out meth.
You'd be like right up in the nose,
and
he's like, it shoots out snow.
It's not cold. Matthew A asked, "How cold does it get?" It's not cold at all. So here's the things that I don't like. I wish that it held more. And you can get an extender, which comes off the end of your barrel and holds another magazine or two. But even that is going to be kind of expensive. Let's see if I go to the website.
That's so weird that it only holds like 20 shots.
Well, I mean, it's basically the size of a barrel and how much CO2 can you get in there and how much does each round expend.
Right. I guess the expense is what you're looking at, because you could buy like a small CO2 container for a BB or a pellet gun, and those things will last a while.
How much ammo, not during COVID times, can you buy for like $500?
Well, during non-COVID times, I don't know, like what, 2,000 rounds?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Now, COVID times, that'd be about 50 rounds.
Dang, Aaron just got a shout out from Kelly B.
What's up, Kelly?
Yeah, in the chat. That's weird.
Yeah.
I'm not freaking out. You're freaking out.
Hey.
But yeah, like you could definitely, if you can't buy ammo, you could buy this. The Laser X app is pretty cheap. And I think it's a great way because it's your gun. It's the one you use. Like a CERT, it's different, right? It's Glock-ish, but not real. Airsoft, those are kind of similar, but you get a lot more shots out of them. Shooting a BB versus cycling the slide, kind of different. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's not the fish. What I'm saying is you're.
But I think this is cool. I also think it's incredibly highly priced.
I think it's overpriced. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to say.
It would be $100 thing instead of a $468 thing.
Yeah, I mean,
well, it's probably the reason it's probably so goddamn expensive. My guess was everything's custom made. They're literally making one-offs every time you order something.
Pretty much, right?
Well, that makes sense then.
It does adjust. It does adjust. It has a little adjustment off of the barrel lug.
What about an airsoft gun that has a reciprocating barrel, or
I've got a bunch of them.
Slide. Thank you.
I've got a bunch of them from Umarex.
Right, and do they weigh about the same as
They are similar, yes.
And could you just put a laser in one of those? And do they cost about the same? And what doesn't the CO2 cartridge last a little bit longer?
They cost anywhere between $100 and $300 depending on the quality. They're also reasonably unreliable. I have a bunch of them from Umarex. They're awesome. They're very similar, but I mean, it's not a bad alternative. And you don't have to load it with BBs. You can just shoot it, just the CO2.
Right. I'm just thinking like the cost is so high. It almost seems prohibitive for certain people to be able to purchase it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's the cost of the gun that you already own.
It is
a barrel that shoots 20 rounds and you have to stop for 30 seconds or longer to refill it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm all for BB guns as a training tool.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely divided. I did not pay for this, and I'm not sure that I would. But
would you
it is.
it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome. But is it worth the price that you have to pay? And I guess that's for each person individually to decide on their own. Like, I'm not going to tell people, but I will say it does about maybe a mag or a little bit over a mag. For all the accoutrements, it's going to cost you like $500. If you just want the barrel, it's going to be about $300. For people who have airsoft stuff, like all your tanks are going to basically fill it. Not a big deal there. In fact, I have to go to an airsoft store tomorrow so I can buy some more CO2 because I've been using the crap out of this thing. It's an alternative. I'm not going to say whether people should or should not buy it. That's for them to decide. I'm just going to say that so far, now that I've got the bugs worked out, it's super reliable. I actually do have a bunch of Umarex airsoft guns. We've got a series coming up that's going to be about all those and just kind of like non-ammo ways that you can train in your area. And I think that the one thing this does have that a lot of other stuff doesn't have is it reciprocates, and it also has the laser. the momentary laser that will track on any of the apps. It'll track on the simulators. It'll do any of that stuff. So I think it's cool, but it's for people to decide on their own, I think, whether they want it or not.
All right. I mean, again, you know my opinion, and I think it's interesting, and I appreciate the innovation. I just don't think the cost is in the right spot yet.
Hey, Nick, give us a sound check, bruh.
No.
Sounds better, man.
Check. 1, 2, check.
Hey, Aaron, what's your product?
All right, so last week I talked about a CETME, and this week, again, I'm going to talk about a different CETME. This is the LC, which is basically a SBR with a PDW stock on it, and so it's got a 12-inch barrel.
That was on Forgotten Weapons last week, wasn't it?
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was.
Okay. It came across my email, and I was looking at it, and I'm just like, this is great. I found a place. Let's see, what is it? Marcolmar. Did I put a link in there?
No,
I did not. So he's selling they're selling them for about $2,000. But if you change that PDW stock to a pistol brace type PDW stock, it won't be an SBR. I guess you'd have to communicate that with them. But yeah, dude, it looks great. I love this. And I actually, now we've been talking about the CETME from Century, and it's a Century, so it's not amazing. But this is an interesting alternative to a smaller rifle. I like it.
Yeah, Marcolmar. I don't know what the quality is on those.
I think they're pretty good. I've heard good things from Ian, so nice. I would assume they're good.
So yeah, I mean, interesting. We have the CETME in 308. It's fun. Do what, Jeremy?
Oh, remember a couple of weeks ago, somebody was talking about that jungle carbine FAL.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I bought 2 of them.
Did you really?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell one, and I'm gonna.
Not it.
You're gonna sell one on what?
Nick was saying something. I think he got caught up in. Yeah, I was waiting for Nick to finish, but then he went back to mute. I'm gonna sell one, and I'm gonna full auto the other.
Ooh, nice.
That is amazing. That sounds so awesome.
That's going to be so awesome. Yeah, it is. What caliber were those? 308?
308.
Nice.
Someone's gonna walk away with some shoulder issues.
So I'll have a full auto FAL and a full auto 240 here for too long.
Hell yes.
You know what? Next, you need a full auto belt fed bullpup 44 Magnum with it. Full auto
lever action.
How do you?
I have no idea.
Serialize that drill,
right?
With like a cam on it.
Right, exactly. You got it. You figured it out.
Yeah, I got it. We'll engineer some. I would love to full auto one of the BRN 180s, but they won't work. They won't work with the old AR 180 full auto sets or the old AR 18 full auto sets, and it's they're not. They're not the same, and I'm not that good of an engineer.
True.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Well, I mean, I've seen you do stuff, so I'm impressed.
With ranch.
Wow.
It's true. We've all seen it. Yeah, that's pretty freaking awesome.
Remember when we were at that restaurant and Jimmy's like, watch me do this shot of ranch, and the waitress was like, gross, and walked away.
Yep.
Remember that time that Aaron had feet?
No. Still there?
It's been so long. There? I forgot.
You guys are
That's true. It's all true. It's all true.
Remember that time Aaron died and nobody came to the funeral because he burnt every bridge he had while he was still alive?
I'm going to go to his funeral.
I would come to your funeral, Aaron.
I'm going to go to his funeral.
I'm going to go just to pee on him.
Oh, God.
I'm just going to go to try to get my back.
I guarantee I outlive all of y'all.
I know. Aaron's like, because I'm flying there tomorrow to kill you.
Because nothing can kill me.
Wait, Aaron, was that? Yeah. Are you the watcher? I've never seen you both in the same room.
The watcher watches. Who watches the watcher when you're watching us?
I don't know. Hey, what's up? What's up, Dennis in chat?
1, 2.
No, pants. This isn't the sock song.
I want the sock song.
You do? Okay, I'll play it next.
Yeah.
I promise. This is WLS's Lifestyle. It's brought to you by Brownells. Go check them out, brownells.com. Have you guys been there lately?
I have not, and I feel bad about it. I go there.
I keep checking back to see if there's anything in stock. there is stuff in stock.
I just checked to see if
I want.
I just checked to make sure that they have as much ammo as me, which is none.
Actually, I saw that they sent out an email the other day that Aero Precision now has a piston upper, and they're selling it on Brownells.
I still don't care about piston uppers other than the 416.
See, I care about it because it'll be great for suppressing.
Will it, though?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a piston upper.
Will it?
I mean,
Yeah.
It's the superlative piston system, and I've heard good things about those.
But they're all garbage, except the HK416, comparatively.
They have a new Holosun red dot reflex sight for sale. It's a little bit higher
Very nice.
than the other ones.
Very
but
nice.
Yeah, there you go.
So, yeah, anyway, go find all that on Brownells. Go to welikeshooting.com/sponsors. Click on the Brownells link so they know we sent you. And, Aaron, it's lifestyle time.
Sweet. First, before I can start lifestyles, I do want to ask Kelly if she's single. Hit me up. Otherwise, anyhow.
Wait,
moving on.
Hold on a minute. You've met her. You know that she's not single.
Well, she said hi, so I assume that she's out from under the thumb of her oppressive husband.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Impressive. Yeah, except you're not out from under the thumb of your wife.
your oppressive wife.
See, we're both in the same boat. You know, we live in the same world. It's like soulmates. Anyhow, the first debate is tomorrow night, guys. What are you looking for during the debate? I mean, is there anything that's going to happen that will change your mind or swing your vote or make you change your decision?
Oh, God.
Okay,
I'm betting. I just got bets out.
number one, not going to watch. Don't f***ing care. Number two, if Biden is actually cognizant and competent, I would be very surprised by that, but who knows? I saw Trump said that Biden needs to take a drug test before the debates, which made me laugh.
Well, I laugh too because it does appear that Trump seems to be really big in the pee.
Maybe. He's like a Koopa himself. Yeah, I don't care about the debates. Not going to watch them. Not going to listen to them. Not going to listen to people talking about them. I just don't care.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Biden has come out and said that he's going to take the guns and he's going to assign Francis Beto to be his anti-gun czar. Like, off. Literally nothing he could say. Like, he could come on stage and try to pull a Joe Jorgensen and be like, I'm going to abolish the ATF. And they'd be like, no, you're f***ing not. You're a liar. I'm voting the way I'm voting. Jeremy, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm going to watch for the comedic value because I really want to see if Biden can keep up cognitive awareness for that long under that much scrutiny. Like, I really want to see.
He's going to totally lose it.
I know. And I want to see it because I want to laugh at him.
That makes sense. Savage, what do you think?
I think it's going to be a disaster for Biden, and when it happens, I think he's going to lose a lot of votes because he's just not there, man. He's been in hiding forever. He barely speaks. When he does speak, he's reading off a teleprompter. I think he's going to get mad. He's going to say a bunch of stupid, and it's going to cost him the election. I mean,
so I heard a theory, or I heard not a theory, but so have you ever dealt with anybody with Alzheimer's? Have you ever worked in an Alzheimer's ward or dealt closely a lot of times with somebody who has Alzheimer's?
No, but I did try to find a girlfriend with Alzheimer's once, just so it was always like a stranger.
So people with Alzheimer's, they don't remember where they're at, what they're doing, yada yada yada, and something's wrong with Biden. So cognitively, something's wrong with him. I don't know if it is Alzheimer's, but there's speculation, and I don't know of any doctor that's been in a room with him that's gonna God arm.
oh wow. Anyway,
and if he does have Alzheimer's, so if you've ever worked with somebody with Alzheimer's, they can get violent. They can hit you.
Yep.
They will just start swinging. Well, they'll just start swinging out of frustration.
Yep.
Like, or they forget social norms. They forget a lot of things. And if he does have Alzheimer's, like, people are betting money that Biden gets so frustrated he swings at Trump.
God, that would be amazing.
I would almost put $50 on that he would.
Actually, if he tries to fight Trump, I might vote for him. I didn't think it was possible, but you just convinced me that there might be a chance. Because I'd be like, yes, this guy's definitely going to burn it all down.
Like, do I think that's going to happen? No, but I'm going to watch just in case it does. Because I would be like, I'm so happy right now. I don't know what's going on, but I'm so happy right now.
No, so I actually have been around.
Me and Jeremy are in completely agreement for the first time ever.
I have been around people with Alzheimer's. I don't think Biden has it. I think he's just really fucking old, man. And he is. Like, he just reminds me of, like,
so Trump.
Your old grandparents.
Is he like 4 years older than Trump?
What?
But he's 4 annual years older than Trump. He is light years older than Trump.
Yeah,
like
I agree
in the way
that.
he acts and the way he moves. Like Trump's got a weird speech syntax that I think throws a lot of people off. They're like, I don't like him. I don't know why I don't like him, but I don't like him. And I think Trump has a really weird syntax when he talks. Like, his speech patterns are goofy, and it's off-putting because that's not how people talk. I'm the greatest, and then and you're like, it's amazing, it's amazing. Like, you're like, shut the f- up, dude.
It's
like,
huge.
it's just it's awkward and it's off-putting. It's like when you see something and it's not normal, but I don't know how to explain it.
Apparently.
But you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yes.
Eventually.
But Biden just loses where he is constantly.
He waves at empty fields.
Oh God, he just.
Dude, I know.
I honestly think Biden has something cognitively wrong with him. That's not based on like a medical degree or anything. That's just based on like having dealt with like my grandmother who had Alzheimer's, and I watched her slowly decline, and I'm like, yep, that's grandma 10 years before she died.
That may be true.
They were talking about RGB or RBG having, being weekend at Bernie's. It's about the same thing for Biden now. He's not going to last.
Oh, he's just a puppet at this point.
Yeah, Harris is going to be taking over that slot right away.
Which is funny because she had in the primaries, didn't she have like 0.1% of the vote or 1%?
Yeah, nobody voted for her.
Nobody likes her yet.
It's weird that she's the pick. So I am not willing to risk that. I feel kind of bad for Biden. Like, I don't feel like this is how he should have to spend like his final years. I don't really feel like it's his choice. But yeah, like I think without question that he will get destroyed. Aaron, what do you think?
I'm interested to see how they come down on the issues and how they debate. Their debate styles are completely different. At least in the past. I don't know how well Biden is going to do currently. But,
well, he even had a stutter. Like, he had to overcome a stutter. So that's probably coming back, too.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how everyone, how it all plays out. It really will be, because Trump is he attacks. That's how he debates. He attacks. He doesn't always get the facts correct.
Doesn't always.
Well, we'll see how what's that, Jeremy? You're muted, by the way.
You don't have to be correct if you attack somebody in a debate and they can't defend. Like, you need to be able to defend and go back on the attack. In a debate, you can't just go, well, I did this. Well, nobody gives a shit. You have to be like, well, I did this, but he didn't do this, and he it up. And then the other person's got to be able to come back to that. Otherwise, you lose ground. Mm-hmm. Because it doesn't matter about the moderator. It's the audience. I don't have to convince you. I have to convince the audience. And if I can make you look bad because you can't answer a simple question that I at least have an answer for. You might not like my answer, but I have an answer. And if you don't have one, and Biden, let's be honest, Trump has a weird speech syntax, but he's not dumb.
Now, okay, we'll leave it at that. But here, listen. The biggest issue I see is Trump's been like Sleepy Joe, Dementia Joe, all these things bad about Joe. And if Joe comes out and does a halfway decent job, Trump's already painted himself in a corner by saying this guy's an idiot, and then doesn't sound like an idiot. It hurts Trump.
I mean,
you know?
Yeah, that is, I think you're right to a point there. I will also say, Jesus, I just had a Biden moment. I will also say that I think the problem here is Biden has been like hidden away. And why would that be? Like not on the campaign trail, not doing much of anything at all.
COVID, and he's old?
Very well could be. Absolutely 100% agree.
But you can't look like you can't, even if you are old and you are susceptible from a political standpoint, is it not better to be the king standing in front of all your men that goes down swinging than to be the king that hides in the back and sends your men to their death? Like one looks good. Trump's out there talking, doing rallies in front of people like, look, this if it gets me, it gets me, but I'm here and I'm here for you. And they're like, well, you guys all good, but we got to keep this. Like it definitely can show like a mentality of like, well, he's better. We have to protect him versus, leading from the front and leading from the rear.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all optics. I'm not saying that's actually what's going on. I'm saying that's the optics of what's going on.
Right. But the big issue with the rallies is if you watch the news, it's like, look at all these people at these rallies without masks on. They don't care. They're it's dangerous.
Mask the whole time.
I don't give a
You think that makes me change my mind? I'm like,
but you live in a town of 1,500 people.
I go to other towns.
Dude, I wear a mask where required by our stupid governor's stupid mandate.
I don't.
And I don't wear them anywhere else. And I walk into a grocery store. I wear a correct mask the correct way. No one else wears the correct mask. No one wears it the correct way. It's all just
no
fake.
one. I mean, I'm sure there's other people who do.
Barely.
Okay, but you can't put it 100%.
So here's the thing. 2010. Here's Biden.
My name is Joe Biden. I work for Barack Obama. Now, I know no one in Kenya is familiar with Barack Obama. But I can tell you, as our own freedom for all our citizens was proclaimed to the world by our Declaration of Independence, so Kenya's freedom begins with her Declaration of Independence today.
All right, so that was Biden in 2010. This is Joe. Oops. Hold on. Here's Joe Biden 2020. Same month, I believe.
Shutdown would be followed by a rapid economic turnaround. No one thought they'd lose their job for good or see small businesses shut down en masse. But that kind of recovery requires leadership. Leadership we didn't have and still don't have. And as a result, economists are starting to call this recession a K-shaped recession.
So, I mean, like 10 years apart, it didn't really feel like that much, right?
Sure. It sounded pretty. His voice got a little higher pitch, but that's about the extent of it.
Yeah.
Old people, that happens.
So the problem is
the gets so low that they start hitting the ground and it hurts, right, Shawn?
I guess, yeah. So the problem that I see is like that scripted, he's reading off a teleprompter at a debate. That's not going to happen. And we've seen him like have meltdowns. Dude, we saw Pelosi have a meltdown with her. Good morning, Sunday morning, like in the middle of an interview. Like, okay, she's bat crazy.
They all are. Again, here's the thing. All politicians lie. They have no credibility, and we should just vote every single one of them out and start over.
I was arguing with a guy, and he's like, "Well, I don't vote for hypocrites," and I'm like, "But you vote Democrat." I'm like, "You vote for politicians?
Wait,
they're all hypocrites."
Exactly. I was like, "They're all hypocrites."
I'm like, "Are you?" I'm not a hypocrite. I'll say I'll vote for a hypocrite. Like they're politicians. They're all goddamn hypocrites. This is like choosing which devil's gonna you in the least.
So what bothers me too is to be president of the United States. What is it? 35 years old?
Yeah. Oh, is it 35? I thought
35 or 36.
Yeah, 35. Yeah.
Why are we so on the other end of the spectrum? Right? Mm-hmm. Let's get some young, optimistic people.
Because in our culture, older people are looked at as wiser because they've lived longer and done more. It's the same reason you look at a 16-year-old and you're like, don't preach to me about your I've been there. I lived it. You think I don't know what you're talking about. I did it. Off. You don't think you're going to feel like that at 75?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
30-year-old?
Right, but the people who are voting for him aren't all 75-year-old people. There's young people, 18-year-olds and 20-year-olds.
I've never met an 18-year-old that knew from a hole in the ground.
But my point of this is, it shouldn't be about age and wisdom. It should just, let's stop getting old people. Let's stop voting in old people because they're old and stupid. Would you? All right, listen. Would you trust?
From Aaron's own words, old people are stupud.
No, Elon Musk or Joe Rogan for president. That's all I'm saying.
Would you trust someone who is 72, 74, 76, however old either of these candidates are, drive a car? Would you ride with them in a car? Would you, like a 70-some-plus-year-old?
I would ride with Trump in a car.
I used to ride with my grandma all the time.
All right, I did. We're off on a tangent. I don't really care about this a whole lot. Aaron, if you want to make a point, make it real quick.
My point is they're too old. Both of them are too old. Young blood in there.
I don't want young blood either. Young people are stupid. Old people are stupid. Everyone in the middle.
36-year-old, 35-year-old is stupid.
You look at AOC and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Most people my age are idiots. I'm 36. Most people my age still don't have their life together because they've been infantilized their whole lives.
Yeah, like I think everyone now, old people, young people, in the middle, most people are stupid. That's just the way it is. So yes, we will see how the debates go. I'm sure I will hear about them, even though I will try not to. But Aaron, who do you think is going to win the debates? Who do you think is going to come out on top and look the best?
I don't care, because everyone's made up their mind. It doesn't matter who looks good.
No, that's the thing. A lot of people say that, but there are a lot of people that wait for debates to make up their mind. We're not them because we vote on issues that are pretty hardcore to where we stand. At least I do.
Yeah, I know where I stand, and I don't really care what happens in the debates. Again, though, if Biden tries to fight Trump, it's going to make my choice pretty difficult.
He's like a dog-faced pony soldier and swings at him.
What'd you say, Nick?
I said that would be so amazing.
I like this too. He does the back.
I like how he's like, "What'd you say, Nick?"
And then Savage talks. I know.
Shut the up, thumb.
Yeah, Nick, it would be truly amazing. Let's hear Socks.
Yes.
That's not it. Which one is it?
That sucked. I'm so pissed at you right now.
I know. I'm so sorry. Hold on.
Nope.
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 Yes. Socks.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, let's see. Hackett Equipment. I know they just actually sent out I didn't even know they sold plates. They're selling plates.
They do?
Yeah, from Phalanx Defense Systems, along with their carriers. They're in stock right now. So they've got level 3 plus plate armor combo with their mission critical plate carrier. And it's plates, the carrier, everything for $379.99 on sale right now. HackettEquipment.com. Use coupon code WLS is live. It's going to save you 21%. And I've got a couple of videos in the works on the Urban Tac Pack and the Big Bertha, the Little Bertha, and the Baby Bertha. And man, we've got a lot of Hackett stuff.
Price for the Mission Critical plus the level 3 armor combo. Holy
3 plus, yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So it's $50 off what it normally is. It's available right now. I double checked it on the website before the show. It is available. So go check that out. Savage, it is time for you to talk. This is Going Ballistic with Savage 1R.
Oh, I've had half a growler and I'm kind of up, but let's go with it, man.
And you're drinking it like a hillbilly.
Jesus Christ.
The correct way.
Savage, good. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
Live the best Savage life.
Yeah, kick ass, bro.
It's Monday. Let's enjoy
What's it like? I remember my first beer.
Do you?
No, I don't think you do.
And by the way, they've got that in Coyote and OCP camo right now. People are asking.
So, Amy Barrett is our official choice, who is basically the replacement for Scalia, and which is very good. She has signaled that she's willing to go farther than Scalia on guns, which is like,
I heard she'll go all the way.
my.
With 7 kids, you bet she will.
I'm interested at this point. So Scalia had said back in Hiller and McDonald that there were long-standing restrictions on firearms that were constitutional, such as felons and sensitive areas and whatnot. However, Amy Coney Barrett here has said that she actually, it was in the Seventh Circuit majority last year. She that had held the ban, and she argued in the dissent that such blanket bans against felons owning firearms can run afoul of the Second Amendment because there's no evidence those who commit nonviolent felonies are particularly dangerous. She said there's much to be said for that argument, but it clearly puts her well outside the mainstream of judges on this issue, which I'm like, yeah, I want a judge who is very pro Second Amendment. I mean, I want a judge who's very pro all rights that are currently afforded by the Constitution and previous Supreme Court rulings. She might not be for all those, but she is definitely very strong on the Second Amendment. And I would love to, because now if we get her on, which it looks like it's going to happen, the Republicans have all the votes, we are due to have a few rulings on some gun cases that are currently in the lower courts. And
God, maybe they'll finally pick one up.
Yeah, I know, right? With a 5-4 majority,
6-3.
6-3. We can knock it. Well, I mean, you're counting Roberts, right?
Yes.
Yeah, don't count.
Still 5-4.
5-4 majority. We could really knock one out of the park. That could be like the nail in the coffin.
NFA is unconstitutional.
Yes, I know. I'm with you.
So, looking at her record, because I was looking at her record on guns a lot lately, and I can only find one case that stood out, and it was where she said felons should be allowed to have firearms. That's the only case that she was in the minority of a 2-1 decision on that one.
Well, actually, I agree with her in some cases, and that's
nonviolent felonies. Like if you did some tax that got you a felony, I mean, is that really so bad that you need to deny the right to own guns?
But that's the only gun stuff I've seen from her. I mean, I haven't seen any other gun. Am I missing something? Have you guys seen other things that I haven't seen? I mean, one case does not make.
Yeah, but if you look at a lot of her other things, she's a constitutionalist and an originalist.
Yeah,
and the original reading of the Constitution, that the Second Amendment. I mean, if you look at what the founding fathers said about the Second Amendment and look to like the Federalist Papers, they asked, "Hey, I have a ship. Can I have cannons?" And they're like, "Of course you can have cannons. That's exactly what the Second Amendment means. That's at least artillery."
Yeah, her judicial philosophy comes along the lines of originalist interpretation. So there's a couple different philosophies. The originalist, and there's the basically living Constitution that changes based on how you perceive the wording of it to be. So even though we know that well-regulated militia means a proper working militia in, that's well supplied and well trained in working order, and that's actually the preamble or the preface, the prefatory clause to the main Second Amendment, which says that individuals have the right to keep and bear arms. So it's like it's a reason for individuals being able to have the right to keep and bear arms so that they can serve in the militia when it's necessary. But the interpreted collective interpretation of the Second Amendment, they say that that just means the government has the right to own guns, which is completely idiotic.
Yeah. You would have to update the language to an armed populace, being necessary, an armed populace being necessary to a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed, which is what they mean by militia.
Absolutely. But, people like the ACLU and others wanted to creatively reinterpret that. So, Amy Coney Barrett and, Scalia, they actually understood what the original meaning of the Second Amendment meant instead of saying, well, I want to interpret it with the modern versions of all the words used, which, well-regulated means they had a lot of regulations placed on them. So that means that citizens can't own guns, which is.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. I mean,
didn't Mr. Guns and Gear said he's not a fan of her?
I did not see that.
There was another lady who's also looking very good. I can't remember her name. She was of Cuban descent, and she was also very pro-gun. But I don't like her part where she is very much against abortion, and she's part of her little religious clique there that is very against abortions and whatnot. However, I'm kind of almost willing to swallow that pill at this point because our Second Amendment rights have been for so long, and I don't think they're going to bring any anti-abortion cases relatively soon, so we might have some room to to buffer that.
Well, the difference there being, and I don't care what side you fall on, if you're pro-life, pro-choice, pro-abortion. No, Cillian Huck, Savage is pro-choice. I'm pro-abortion. I want to abort people constantly, like day in and day out. I want to late term abort people in their 57th trimester.
Right.
That being said, nowhere in the Constitution is abortion mentioned. I looked; it's not in there. I did a word search. It's not there.
10th Amendment.
Again, you show me where it says abortion in 10th Amendment. Anyway,
you have to. Right's not specifically outlined.
I'm aware.
I know.
I'm aware. I'm saying the Second Amendment is actually a amendment that we know exactly what the founders intended when they wrote it. We know what they meant.
We also know that, as according to the rulings on abortion, that the Supreme Court has ruled that it's protected under the Fourth Amendment. It doesn't matter that it's not said; it's been ruled.
I did not shut the up. You don't even know the point I'm going to make. Okay. You don't even know what point I'm going to make, and you're arguing with me.
Yeah, make it quick.
We know what the Second Amendment is. The court has ruled about abortion. Therefore, what the Constitution says, the courts have said this is constitutional or unconstitutional when having to do with abortions.
Yes.
The Second Amendment specifically gets laid out what it means and and we know exactly what because if we went back and asked George Washington about abortion, he'd go, "What the is that?"
Correct. Yes. No argument there.
I've been giving those to Martha for years.
And, yeah, we just called that a gut punch. And, but my point being,
pregnant in the butt.
we know exactly right. We know exactly what the Second Amendment was, and they still with it. Whereas they're all up in arms over an interpretation about abortion because it's not. There's no 10th Amendment. The 28th Amendment. Abortions. Abortions are cool. Whatever. I don't care what side of the debate you want. It's not specifically mentioned, hence needing an interpretation. Second Amendment and guns are specifically mentioned, and they continue to with it. So excuse me if I give a if I can have machine guns and not an abortion. Like, I don't care.
Didn't know this was We Like Abortion Live.
I'll take.
We love abortion. Are you kidding me?
All right.
It correlates with the highest dropping crime ever.
Okay, next story.
Abortion is evil because it gives us fewer bodies to sacrifice to the great other.
I mean, I understand why people don't like abortions, especially Jerambe, because then we wouldn't be able to make his meat dragon.
Right.
Or you use it with aborted fetuses, and then again, the most tender of the meats.
Oh, God.
That's awful.
Stem cells, baby.
Sometimes I feel like Aaron just wants people to hate him. Okay, next story.
Woo! Okay, so it is a fire sale. Everything must go. Remington asset bids revealed, and it is delightful. So it looks like, let me see here, Vista Outdoors, Inc. is a successful bidder pursuant to the terms of Adj's purchase agreement for the Lone Oak Ammunitions business. Round Hill Group is getting all the non-Marlin firearms businesses, and I guess Huntsman and Century Arms as the backup bidders, yada, yada. Let's get to the important stuff. There's Sierra Bullets. They get Barnes Bullets. And Sturm Ruger gets Marlin Firearms business, which is fantastic because Ruger nails it in everything they do, everything they make people want. And now that they're getting Marlin, they can all the that Remington has done to Marlin. Hell yes. Okay.
All right. Question. First question I'm posing about the Ruger Marlin thing.
Yes.
is the Model 60 gone?
I don't know.
Because that is the 1022's direct competitor. Like that was the 22 to have.
Yeah,
the Model 60 was the 22 to have before the 1022.
Yeah, it was that the tube fed one. Yeah, I get you.
Yep.
Yeah, probably going to be gone. Probably, I bet that's probably gone. So let's see. JJE Capital Holdings gets DPMS, H&R Storm Lake, AAC, and Parker brands. Now, here's the one that I'm kind of excited for. Franklin Armory, our sponsor, is getting Bushmaster. Guys, if you're listening, ACR. Just putting that out there. Can we get some ACR goodness? Maybe
that would be cool.
I want an ACR.
Can you imagine 20 years from now trying to buy a Bushmaster? You're like, all right, look, they were really good when they first started, and then this company that used to exist called Remington bought them, and they turned to complete garbage and stopped making them. And then another company bought them. So like, I need to know what year you. So like, if you got it's like looking at old Colt revolvers. You're like, well, yeah. So if it's got this marking here, it was made by Remington, and nobody wants these pieces.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be like that when we're old men.
Yep, I do agree.
So like, Franklin Armory kicks ass, and guys, the ACR. You have got to do the ACR.
Totally. And by the way, Franklin Armory is one of our advertisers, so hopefully soon you'll be able to get Bushmaster stuff from them as well as their normal AR-15s, their binary triggers, any of that stuff. Use coupon code WLS10 at franklinarmory.com, and you can find that. I also think that the JJE Holdings that got DPMS, H&R, Storm Lake, AAC, and Parker, that's interesting because that's Palmetto State Armory, basically.
Yep. Yes, it is. And kind of the redheaded stepchild rounding up the last of them, Sportsman Warehouse, gets Tapco.
Dude, I was like, okay, whatever.
Now, you know what? They've got magazines, they've got conversion stocks, they've got some stuff there. I think they can make something out of it. Sportsman Warehouse has made a lot of money on Tapco before because they just used to sell and market a ton of their shit. So it makes a lot of sense that they bought it. I'm hoping they can kind of build it up and bring the quality level up just a little bit.
Yeah. Did you guys notice that? So Round Hill Group was the bidder pursuant to the terms of the asset purchase agreement for the non-Marlin firearms business, with Huntsman Holdings and Century Arms as the backup bidders. Like, holy, that's weird.
So that's all the non-Marlin, non-Bushmaster would be like Para.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Maybe we'll see some Paras come out.
Some double stack 1911s, yes.
Oh yeah, the Philippines is loving this.
The Paras were made in Canada, dude.
Oh, were they?
Yes.
I figured it was another one of the Rock Island.
Oh yeah, that's actually true.
No,
yeah,
the Para, the P14, man, the double stack 1911s that everybody's sucking their on nowadays.
Yep,
Para.
That's where that came from. Yep.
Yeah, this is a cool thing. The more the merrier.
It reminds me of like a feeding frenzy at this point with the way you guys just, and then we get this, and
Right. Okay, so take this company in the world that had a lot of decent companies underneath it that they totally and hand those companies out to companies that actually know what the they're doing. Like, this is actually really great news.
Well, you look at it, you go, okay, Sierra Bullets bought Barnes, so that means Barnes are just going to become Sierras with different branding or go away completely. Because why not buy up your biggest competitor and just make them disappear?
Yeah, just get all their tooling and just pump out more bullets.
Right. Just you can call them. You can just them and be like, all right, Barnes are now economy bullets and Sierras are awesome bullets. I don't know if you would do that, but like, I mean, what do you think? Remington was buying up all these companies and then did nothing with them. They stopped producing. They just, I mean, and there's a way for people to make money doing that, but it's like one guy's going to make a bunch of money and then everybody else is.
Yeah.
This is us talking about this deal.
And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House.
The Dean scream.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I would love to see some Ruger lever actions, though.
Right?
I would love to see. And again, we're going to be looking at, all right, if you got a JM stamped Marlin, those were really good. But if you got a Remington Marlin, they were kind of. But if you got a Ruger Marlin, those were pretty good. You're like, people are going, Grandpa, what the are you talking about?
Like,
just
shut
listen
up.
to me, boy. Shut up. Give me that beer. Shut up. Listen when I talk. See, this is why you don't let kids be president.
Oh, God. So many other reasons. Oh, man. What's the next story?
All right. Rounding out the last story. So last week, the Ninth Circuit, I believe, is an en banc appeal, heard the Young versus Hawaii case, and they will be deliberating it for, months, years, however long. It was very interesting. I listened to the whole thing, and I got to say, the guy who's arguing on behalf of Young can't speak. Like, I'm bad. I suck at speaking. That guy really is bad. But he did make good arguments. The person for the state of Hawaii was very well spoken, but his arguments were absolute. So I guess the Beck, who is the attorney making the appeal for Young, said that Young would be perfectly happy with either an open carry permit, because again, this is about a permit to carry. Young would be happily with an open carry permit. He would also be perfectly fine if the court found that rather than having a freestanding right to conceal carry, he'd be able to open to conceal carry as a reasonable alternative. So either open or concealed carry. The problem is that Hawaii does not allow for either unless you are security personnel. So for the last 20 years, they have issued 0 carry, either open or concealed carry permits to normal citizens, only to people who were in the security businesses.
Sorry.
And so the thing is that Hawaii's litigator said Hawaii's law is squarely rooted in a long historical tradition going back 7 centuries. That tradition shows that carrying firearms in public without good cause has never been a part of the right to keep and bear arms. And you're just like, the laws of
if you don't
Hawaii,
want to be in America, just say so. We'll drop you.
The rules of Hawaii have all to do with federally protected constitutional rights.
What? I thought it was appropriate.
No. So, like it says, Hawaii is the only place in the country where it's effectively impossible to get a permit to carry. If their only argument is there's a long-standing tradition in Hawaii that it's been illegal, it's not going to stand up. If it's already been en banc heard, I at this point, it really depends on what the court's makeup was, which 9 justices, I think, I don't know however many justices it was. It really depends on who made up that panel.
Yeah.
If a conservative majority made up that panel, I think it's a slam dunk for us. Otherwise, it's going to be something that's going to get sent to the Supreme Court. And now that Amy Coney Barrett is going to be in that Supreme Court, not only would the Ninth Circuit, which has been historically anti-gun, be totally as far as being anti-gun, but they would basically push that out to the rest of the United States. We would get either open carry or concealed carry nationally, and they are if they bring it that far. It'll be good for me because I live in the Ninth Circuit. If they rule for us, and then it just stops there. But then we might even have a circuit split, so it could still go to the Supremes if it gets taken from another circuit court of appeal.
Did you say the Supreme?
Yeah.
Great band.
Yeah, right? So I'm excited for this case regardless, and we'll just have to see where it goes.
Yeah, totally.
It's Tony Simon without a beard and long hair.
Find me, somewhere
is not copyright. That's fair use. The Israel Comica Viva Ole. That's all I can think of when you talk about Hawaii. I literally can't think of anything else.
Best rendition of that song ever.
Magnum PI.
See, you said Magnum PI, and I did the Burt Reynolds laugh. Oh, goodness. All right. So I have something in my pocket.
Ew.
I got some candy in my pocket.
You want some candy?
It's soft.
I got
It's warm in there.
my pocket in my other.
What is that, Shawn?
I'm about to tell you, Aaron. In my pocket
bag.
right now is the micro trauma kit.
Wrong video, dude.
Or the MFAC. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the MFAC. So the micro first aid. It's a full trauma kit in a cargo pocket from Medical Gear Outfitters. I worked with Skinny Medic to put this together. I was like, look, I need something in my trauma kit. Like, let's put together the smallest things we can possibly put together so I can fit it in the cargo pocket of my pants, of my shorts, whatever it is. And it is freaking awesome. I got one in the mail today. He bought a commercial vacuum sealer specifically for this.
Will it clean rugs?
I don't think so. Well, maybe. No, it will not.
No.
Without
He was
question.
on earlier. Where'd he go?
It's probably bedtime. He's like old man.
Selleck.
Yeah, Selleck.
What?
In the battle.
Reynolds or Selleck? Oh, Selleck, without question.
Yeah. Why even ask the question, James?
Right.
What are you? Jesus.
How dare you?
Did you see the Skinny Medic's post with the giant alligator?
Yeah, with his kit on top of it.
Right. Did you see the question I asked him?
No.
Were they able to save the croc using your kit?
Hanging by the neck from... what is happening with this?
Oh, at least it's not me this time.
That's
interesting.
what I want. Okay, so yeah. In my hands, I hold the micro trauma kit. It's changed names a couple times. So what it is, it's everything that you need to basically for the March algorithm. Combat gauze. So it has a hemostatic gauze. It has a SWAT T, which is a backup tourniquet. So the cat doesn't belong in this. I carry a cat in my other pocket. This is basically everything else for that. So the SWAT T acts as it can act as a backup or a secondary tourniquet, also as a pressure bandage. So we were able to eliminate pressure bandages. So if we have to wound pack, we can use that to wrap it up and keep pressure on the wound. A pre-lubed MPA, the compact hyphen chest seals, survival blanket, and a pair of large gloves. $75.99. If you use our coupon code WeLikeShooting, it is another 11% off of that. And it's perfect, man. I've been carrying it in my pocket since I opened the package. And it fits perfectly in my cargo pocket. The dimensions are absolutely wonderful. It is everything I hoped for. And now when I'm wearing shorts in the summer, like I have a complete trauma kit in my pocket right now. And then again, go buy a cat tourniquet. That's like that's the primary tourniquet. And it just won't fit in this great. So this is everything you need. Cat tourniquet somewhere else, and awesome. So medicalgearoutfitters.com, coupon code WeLikeShooting saves you 11% all day, every day. I'm so stoked about it.
Two things, Shawn.
Yes.
Excuse me. First thing is, I've been looking for an Ace bandage, man. I went to like 6 different stores. I don't think they sell them anymore.
Walgreens.
Really? Ace bandages?
Yeah, Walgreens, totally, yeah.
Also, in my pocket, what I do is I keep a jar of leeches, because leeches cures everything.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a good idea, too.
If you're bleeding, put some leeches
I thought you were going to say Werther's Original.
No, leeches.
But yeah, super stoked about this kit. It is literally everything I was hoping for. I guess it's time for, how about this?
One review.
Yeah.
I thought my phone was ringing.
No one calls you.
No one does.
All right.
I got 2 calls this week. I was really excited. I didn't answer either of them, but I got 2 calls. I'm like, I don't know this number.
That is so exciting. Okay, that will do it for the show. It's time for the reviews. Jerambe, take it away.
I Am Just Like Shawn by Fake Shawn. 5 stars. I like to longboard like Shawn, but I also like to stand still and pretend to look like I'm being active like Shawn as well.
I cannot complain about that, actually.
I wrote that, guys.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's actually, it's true.
I mean, to me, listen, I was talking to this guy at work. He's like, I longboard. And I'm like, yeah, do you have the motor on there? He's like, no, man, those things are like $400. I'm like,
400. I wish. Jesus, I'd buy 6 of them.
Jesus, dude. How much are those things?
Damn.
Electric longboards are expensive.
Oh, my God. Really?
So, yeah, like mine is worth probably about a G.
Woo. Wow.
Because of the board, the wheels, I've got lights on it.
You know how many Honda Civics I could get for that?
2.
Probably more than that.
But yeah, so the guy that I ride with, Ramatoric's E-Skate Reviews on YouTube, like he's got one that's like $1,800.
Wow.
Yeah. And dude, they go way up from that, like 3,000, 5,000.
I could buy a motorcycle with that.
Oh yeah. Like some of these longboards cost as much as a car.
That's ridiculous.
I didn't bring it up, by the way, Nick. Aaron did.
Is that thing?
Yeah.
You too?
At this point, it's like your leather jacket or your motorcycle
Yes.
or your SOT.
But dude, here's the thing.
Longboard.
So Saturday, we did like 31, 32 miles on the longboards.
How long does that take?
I don't know. We go anywhere between like 12 and 18 average miles per hour.
No, how long, not how fast.
Right. So just do the math. We do 12 to 18 miles per hour.
Okay.
We did 31 miles.
So it took you about 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
So you stood for 2.5 hours. That's what you're saying.
Basically, yeah. I stood for 31, 32 miles.
Okay.
Oh, actually, he's watching. Ramatoric's E-Skate Reviews. But
what?
Dude, they're awesome. Like literally it's one of the most enjoyable things. We went to Garden of the Gods at night with the lights and just riding through like amazing.
Was it romantic?
It was the most romantic.
Did you guys
thing I've
hold
ever
hands
seen.
while you rode?
Well,
wait, could you ride 2 at the same time? Like your feet like skis almost?
I've thought about trying it, but I don't want to die.
Okay.
Can you ride doubles?
He put his arms around your waist and it smells your neck.
Oh my God. Yeah. No. I'm just going to say no right now.
Paint me like your French girl.
Yeah.
Right?
But dude, it's 0 exercise, but I will tell you that I was kind of sore Sunday morning just from riding.
From standing?
Yeah, from standing. Have you ever stood for 31 miles?
Yeah. I've walked 27
Well, that's just stupid.
with like 100 pounds of
Okay, so Mickey
I've taken
B.
100 pounds.
Mickey B just said with MVGs, and I was like, no. But I kind of,
However,
yeah, I
Have you
should
considered-
do that.
Getting those like LED strips, like the lights, and just put them on the bottom of your board so you have some ground effects as you ride.
Yes, I have thought about it actually. We've got what's called shred lights, so it's like red lights on the back that flash and headlights on the front, and then I've got a light on each side of my helmet, so I look like an astronaut basically.
Is it like?
Oh, I thought you were going to say
Whatever, dude. I don't even care.
you don't even have a comeback because you know I'm right.
Don't even care.
I look like an astronaut.
Electric longboarding is the best thing ever. I don't even care what you say.
I'm pretty sure I've had a that's better than longboarding.
Well, you're
Really?
probably not wrong.
You're an idiot. If you stood for 31 miles, you would realize.
What? What would he realize?
Dude, riding a horse is probably more exercise than a longboard.
To answer Matt A's question, what's the hardest part about longboarding? Is stop talking about longboarding.
I thought you were going to say to look cool while doing it.
Holy! Can you imagine a Navy SEAL that did CrossFit and also longboarded?
They would be the hit at parties because they wouldn't have anything not to talk about.
And vaped.
Shut
It
up.
was a vegan.
Oh, no. Did you say CrossFit already?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
A vegan SEAL that longboards and CrossFits.
Oh, my God.
Oof. Whatever. It takes skill. Get in my flow state.
I mean, I haven't fallen over standing before, but I'm sure it's possible.
I mean,
maybe Biden will tomorrow night.
I've been really drunk.
Keep it going. I'm gonna let you guys have this. That's fine.
I mean, we can keep going.
Dude, it's so fun though. Like, look, I know that Talon Sai, like he does tons of longboarding. I know if you guys are out there, just go check out the Ramatorixy Skate Reviews channel.
Timu Salami, he plays.
He what?
Is that who you just said?
No, Talon Sai. He's like a gun YouTuber.
Oh, who longboards?
Tons of them.
Yep.
Yeah. So
have you thought about hooking guns up? You know what? Dude, here's the thing.
Yes, I have.
Get Savage's T-30,000, put it on top of a longboard, and then, it's a mobile gun.
It would be cool.
I mean, you'd have to have a way to steer it to make sense.
Oh, don't worry. It steers itself. All it leans to the left or leans to the right. Just make your gun face that direction, and it'll go that way.
It sounds difficult.
Yeah, that'd be more of a pain in the ass.
All right, that'll do.
It's like announcing to the world, like, you're never going to get laid again.
Oh boy! So I did
being 2 steps away from being suicidal. I've given up.
So
longboarding.
There's a subreddit on Reddit called like e longboarding or something like that, and some dude got beat up the other night, which made me think like, oh my god, if I ever have to use my firearm like while longboarding, I will never live it down. I'll never be able to tell the guys.
Everyone's going to laugh at you.
Do you remember when you had respect for Shawn?
No. Anyway, which reminds me, second call defense. If you're longboarding, if you're driving through, downtown and people like try to murder you because you don't take a knee, whatever it happens to be. If you have to use your gun in self-defense, anything like that, self-defense insurance, they cover your legal fees, they cover bail, they make sure you have attorneys, all that stuff, very inexpensive. WeLikeShooting.com/SCD. It's time to get this over with because now I think I might even be a little bit red.
Dude, Psyllium Husk, Savage is long boring.
So wait a minute. Matthew A said, what's the hardest part about longboarding? The answer's in the comments. Y'all missed the punchline. I'm so sad. I don't see it. It's like taking a subway.
I thought it was what Aaron said, not talking about it.
Oh, all right. That's fair. Anyway, join a gun-related advocacy groups such as FPC, GOA, SAF, whatever it happens to be. And we always give out the suicide prevention line. The number's 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-TALK, or you can text the number 741-741. Let us know what you think of the WLS shows. Should we do guests 2 times, 4 times, all the time, none of the time? Whatever. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Check out our advertisers and join the Gun Cult, theguncult.com. We're here live every week, Mondays and Wednesday nights. On demand every single day. Go to WeLikeShooting.com/show to subscribe. And as we always say, thanks for listening. Get some medical training and...
Hey, Kelly.
Shoot straight. Wait a minute. I wrote down so many possible show titles.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right. Gripe Zone.
I like that.
The Watcher.
That's not bad.
At the beginning, I kept saying, so what had happened was...
I don't care for that one.
So I think either The Watcher or Gripe Zone.
I like The Watcher.
The Watcher. Yeah, I think it's relevant, cognizant. I keep a lot of guns near me at all times. FYI, Watcher.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We love you.
Ish.
It's more lust.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Shut up.
It's not. Shut up, Savage.
Drunk Savage is the best Savage.
It's my favorite Savage.
Did you think that show was worth $1? Help the cast by visiting lovewls.com.